What's going on, everybody? Thought I'd get some air today. Yeah, I could have ironed this shirt a little bit. Hey, it is what it is. I just threw something on real quick. You know how it is. You jump out the shower, man. You just want on some nice, clean, fresh clothes. What's going on, everybody? Live Farmer 73 here. I wanted to talk to y'all for a hot second, and I ain't gonna keep you long. I really hope I don't keep you long today, cause I wanted to ask y'all a couple questions. How do you doing, Misty, Diane, Montez, Harper, Francis, Peterson, Mr. J Rock 20, Basham? Hey, Happy Mac, Lion Crest in the building. What's up, man? What's up, Lion Crest? Hey, everybody. Audrey's living. Tiana Scott, Delgado, I believe it was, Juan Perez, Trey, Misty Diane, Miss Native Cherokee, Ponce de Leon. You must be in Atlanta. Uh, Ponce is all over Atlanta. What's going on, Jessica, Vicky Owens, Jay, my Renaissance grandma, Courtney Taylor, Cheryl Ruff. I'm gonna get right into it. I want to say hi to everybody. She is Sunshine. Hello to everybody. Grammy Midwife, Ayo 1212. What's going on? Eco Neighbor Brother, what's up? Supreme TV, Creative Beauties, everybody pouring in. Jan, I can't keep up. Mr. J Rock 420, Carissa Winston, Hands in the Dirt. What's going on, everybody? I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna get right into it because I don't even want it to get. I don't want what I got to say to get diluted. Thank you, Valerie. My yard is actually a mess, but I'm out on the island, so this is one of the rare parts right now that still got that sense of beauty to it. But thank you. I wanted to tell you guys. Damn, spit that out. Listen, I don't know if you saw the thumbnail or not. I'm glad that everybody is getting alerted of the live stream because I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been unsubscribed to a lot of channels, and I keep going to everybody's channel like, why ain't they been popping up? Where they been? I've been finding out. I don't know what's going on. It's a glitch or whatever, but it's a lot of y'all. I mean, close people. Hell, I just saw some of y'all in Florida. I was unsubscribed to your channel, and I didn't do it. So everybody need to go back in their list and go through the people they like. And I'm telling you, if you ain't been seeing people pop up in your live, in your feed, some kind of way, they've been unsubscribed. They unsubscribe you to that channel. I'm talking about people you still visit frequently. Something is going on with the channel family. So I've been just taking my time and resubscribing to people's channels. Yeah, because close people. Here go one right here for you. Eco Neighbor. I was just in his comment not too long ago. I go to his channel because my wife is watching them getting water and getting themselves together and burning wood. And I'm looking like, I didn't get no notification. I go to Eco Neighbor channel. I ain't even subscribed to Eco Neighbor. Now, y'all know that's bull. So I'm like, here we go. Before this is going to run right into, I didn't expect it to, but it will. That's, you know who making me do that. Let me tell you something. This is exactly what I was saying when I was telling you guys about Trojan horses. I'm unsubscribed to a lot of people's channel, and I don't know why. I might have some Trojan horses, and I might have to redo all of my moderators all over again, because you got people in your channel that you made moderators or got some kind of power that's unsubscribing people to your channel and causing chaos. They come in and befriend you. All you gotta do is pay attention and watch all the channels. They come into your channel and they cause chaos in your channel. She is Sunshine say, I have a few channels I have been unsubscribed on one account. If it wasn't for the other, I would have out of luck. See, exactly, exactly. There's people in your channel. I'm not just gonna blame YouTube. It's some mischief going on, and there's people in your channel that you gave trust to help you with your channel that's in there causing chaos. Independent Mini United. Hey, in the chat. I'm listening, catching up on YouTube, increasing frequency. Okay, thank you so much for that. Say, they have been unsubbing people for the last few weeks. I believe it. So I'm just letting you guys know. You better watch who you. I keep telling you. I know you looking for more followers, more subscribers, more views. But I promise you, some of them people you letting in on your channel ain't right. They ain't for the right thing. I keep telling you. I keep telling you. Every time you say, welcome, like, share, subscribe, welcome, like, share, subscribe. To me, it be, I know it's just me. I know it's just me. But for me, say your helpers or your haters are what you telling us. No, that ain't what I said at all. If you got that from that ain't what I'm saying. I'm telling you, as a matter of fact, no, that's not what I'm saying at all. At all. If you misinterpret, you're a content creator of who you let help you think. Months ago, I had somebody, a couple of people, unsubscribing my very own wife from my channel. Did it 3 times. So, like I said, be careful who you got hanging out on your channel. Be careful who you welcome into your channel. Here's another thing. To me, I know it's just me. It's like a vampire. You know? To me, it's like a vampire. You know the old saying with the vampire, he really can't come past your threshold unless you invite him, right? That I know that's not how this work. I know that's not how social media work. I know, but honestly, that's that's how I interpret things. That's how I'm seeing it, and that's why I don't do it. I know it's weird, but that's how I just put it like this. You also don't hear me, and I've been through hell the last couple of years. Nobody knows it. That's why I don't be like, can y'all send prayers to me? I don't know what you praying for me for. I don't know. I don't know what you praying for my demise. You praying for my downfall. You praying that my horrible situation get worse. No, that's between me and him. Okay. So with that being said, be careful who you let help you out. Help you out with your channel or whatever you got going on. You got them in your channel, a lot of you, and I see them. I know who they are. You got them too. It's like bed bugs. You don't even know until you lay down in there and wake up itching. You don't know. So with that being said, social media pages are private. I'm constantly blocking across platforms. I'm skeptical of everyone. Well, we can't be paranoid. This ain't paranoia. This is you doing the research and paying attention. This is like you on your job. You know good and well, you could be driving your car, in your head you think ain't no fool gonna come out and hit me, but they will. You gotta pay attention even when there's no traffic around. When you are in your car, even though you might be the only car on the road, you don't know if another car is coming off the cliff or come around the corner. You still gotta pay attention. I could be the only car on the road. I put my blinkers on just to let everybody know I'm turning. So this is the same thing. With that, I'm gonna hit you with this. The title is your worst enemy used to be your best friend. I started this whole video. I didn't really mean it to link up like that, but it did. Your worst enemy is going to become your best friend. I mean, your worst enemy used to be your best friend. Your best friend is going to end up being your worst enemy. I'm gonna tell you how I know for a fact, and this ain't my opinion, it's just straight facts. With all the stuff going on right now, the food shortages and everything else, They cutting off food stamps, everything else. I've been watching everybody channel and listening to the news and paying attention, keeping my ear to the railroad track. Let me tell you something. If you are watching me right now, means 9 times out of 10, I'ma say 90% of y'all been stocking your food, been growing your garden, been pressure canning, water bath canning, getting your bug out supplies, getting your bug in supplies, getting all yourself together so you and your family gonna be all right. If you're watching me, that's probably where you at right now, right? Okay. All you gotta do is go watch anybody's channel and look in the comment section. Anybody that's in this gardening community, prepper community, 2A community, and look how many people to be like, uh, what is that? What are you supposed to do with that? How do you plant a tomato? If you look at those, see, I look at that two different ways. I look at that as somebody really does want help. And I also look at that as this person is in 2022, basically almost the end of 2022, and you still don't know how to drop a seed. You still don't know how to put a seed to bed. That means you don't know how to grow no food. That means you don't have any food in your pantry. Meaning to me, you also don't know how to pressure can. If you ain't growing nothing in that garden, 9 times out of 10, you ain't canning your food and putting your food away. You ain't dehydrating. You ain't doing none of the above. So that scares me. That also means right now we are the best of friends. But if the if the poop hit the boot, we're gonna become worse enemies because you can't get down over here. Listen. I'm doing everything in my power to save my family and a few people around me, and it's just the way things are. It's not going to be enough for everybody. That's why we're all supposed to be doing our due diligence to take care of us and our family. See. So you might be my best friend right now, but I guarantee you become my worst enemy when your belly start grumbling. Look how grumpy people get when they just hungry anyway. Look at the attitudes when people ain't had lunch because they had to do overtime, or you know somebody else had to go to lunch first or something. Look how irritated you get. Now imagine all you gotta do now is just go eat some lunch. Like, look, boom, forget this job. You got a choice. Imagine when you don't have a choice. When there ain't no food to go to. Like, look, somebody coming up off some food. Um, no pressure SoCal Gardener. No, I'm gonna take care of that too. Nope, I'm gonna check into that precious SoCal Gardener. But no, look how irritated people get right now, right? Just from being hungry today. And the reason I said I'm not giving you my opinion, I'm giving you facts, right? That your best friend will become your worst enemy when the poop hit the boot. I'm gonna tell you how I know for a fact. We ain't gotta wait till they totally cut off food stamps, cut off people's pension. We don't gotta wait till they cut people off Social Security. We don't even gotta wait that far. It's happening right now. You will lose your best friend right now to this day. And we have been losing our best friends for probably since you've been a little kid over the smallest, stupidest stuff. Right? Over the smallest. Either stupidest stuff that's very factual or the smallest misunderstandings. So if you gonna fall out and lose your best friend and y'all ain't talked in damn 10, 15, 20 years over a misunderstanding or two egos, imagine what it's gonna be like when both y'all stomachs is growling, or one of y'all stomachs is growling and one of y'all stomachs is fat. You gonna have a problem. You gonna have an unwarranted problem. Your other friend over here doing what they supposed to do. They out there harvesting their food, eating canned up food, doing what they supposed to do, and you looking over the fence like this. You ain't looking over the fence to be like, I wonder if he needs a hand planting them tomatoes or harvesting them tomatoes or raking that land or cutting the grass. You're not looking over the fence, wondering if he need help. You're looking over the fence like this, looking for his flaws. And when is your best time to strike, to sneak over there and get some of what he got? That's happening right now in reality and in normal life. We ain't got to worry about every, uh, food stamps getting cut off before it all people start falling out. We ain't got to worry about pensions and Social Security getting cut off. We ain't got to worry about none of that. It's happening right now. And it been happening for generations. People look over the fence at something that somebody else got and they won't. And they just sit there like, hey neighbor, hey, what's up? How you doing? Whether it's your wife, whether it's your finances, they want something you got. You start looking a little too comfortable for people. Wonder how they figure, how did they get that much food? How did they get that money? How did they buy that new car? How is it that they send their kid to private school? Now they want to figure out how can they figure out how to get it for themselves? How can I get it from you to get it into my household? I don't want to do that kind of work. Whatever he said he did, he had to go to college for 4 years. He had to be a part-time bus driver. Some people got to be a part-time dancer to get their way through college. If you dig what I'm saying, hey, they got to eat. Don't nobody want to put that work in. Don't nobody want to put this work into the garden. Don't nobody want to put the work or put their fear aside to pressure can. No, I don't know what everybody waiting for. So I'm here to tell you, I'm living proof. You better watch your back. You got people that do not like you. All you got to do is pay attention to all these channels. You're going to start seeing people that keep popping up in every one of these channels. Whether they talking right or they talking evil or wicked, you're going to see these same people. Like if that person is talking about that guy all the time, here's this person in the chat. Why when that same person over in somebody else's chat, and then they come in and be like, hey, lad, are you high? I saw you. What brand of crack are you smoking? Because I'm like, sometimes I look at stuff like, you don't know I know? Or are you that stupid? Because it ain't me. These be the same folks, family, and I don't pay them no mind. I don't pay them no mind. I don't hate them. I don't dislike them. I just don't deal with them. I done seen it a million times. It's a handful of them too. It's a handful of them bouncing around. Half of them ain't even got no channels or something, or just started one just to make it look like they real people or something. I'd be like, man, this something ain't sitting right with this one. If every time you watch something like that and you make this face, man, your face is that's your language. You like this. Wasn't they over talking about? If you got to do that, you got to be like, yeah, I'm good. So, I'm telling y'all right now, please, if you doing the right thing and you getting yourself together, you growing your own food and you putting food away and you getting your preps and you getting your supplies, I promise you, you already got enemies. You already got, hey, spooning with sunshine. You already got enemies and you don't even know it. You got enemies and you don't even know it. I promise you. Because people are counting your money instead of people. You know, I've gotten this. I've gotten this myself. People don't care how you making a living. They just look with the blinders on. They just see the money. They don't know what you did to get it. They just see the money. And everything you either show them, they're counting. You remember back in the day, they had that little thing, they doing this, and then pour the little, and they got the little visor on, and then they looking at the tape. None of it's adding up, sir. That's what they doing every time you show them something. Automatically they figure you paid the highest price for it. Automatically they figure you fronting and you flossing. I've gotten there so many times that I'm fronting and I'm flossing instead of, how about maybe I'm showing people stuff to help them figure out, is this good for them? Where did I get it from? Nope. They got their own perception of what you're doing. They ain't never met you, ain't never been in your household, but they're some kind of way, they counting your bank account. They all in your pocket. If you dig in your pocket, instead of pulling out your wallet, you gonna pull out their hand. Like, look, you gonna be, what the hell what is that? Get out of my pocket. Is people in your pocket so deep these days watching you? Your neighbors, your family members, your friends, everybody. They so busy counting your pockets, they ain't even trying to get nothing done for themselves. If you reach in your pocket, you gonna pull out your friend's pocket, your friend's hand, your family member, your uncle's hand, your aunt's hand. Like, telling you. So right now is a time where if they're starting to cut off all of these helpful devices like food stamps and low income, I'm gonna just call it low income. I got two things to say about that. Number one, where's people gonna get money from? Because you just can't just cut them off. Then you got the elderly. What is they gonna do? Go back to work? Some of them can't walk no more. Some of them in wheelchairs. What they gonna do? Go stocking at Walmart at night? Then you got people where they cutting off low income housing. Where's these people gonna go? Where are they gonna go? I'm gonna tell you where. If you start cutting people off of low income housing, that used to be your best friend, that's gonna turn into your worst enemy. Because y'all cool right now, but when they ain't got nowhere to live, and they got about 3 or 4 babies with them, and all they bellies is growling, and they knock on your door, and a couple packs of damn ramen noodles ain't good enough for them, you gonna have a problem. And then it's gonna be times where raise your hand if you had this, listen, where you did extend your help to a family member or extend your help to a friend, extend your goodness and blessings onto somebody else. And once they got in your home, you had to damn near call the law to get them out. Raise your hand if you've ever had any kind of thing like that. You tried to help a friend, but some kind of way, you helping them out, you damn near end up having to call the law. Or y'all got in a fight because you want them gone. You want them gone so bad, you wake up and they out there on your couch like, oh, wish they go. I think we've all had that. I think we all had that. Hands in the Dirt said Atlanta did that, closed all the projects and gave people vouchers to find somewhere to live. Hands in the Dirt. After I lived in Peyton Place. After I moved, that's what they did to Peyton Place on off of Peyton Road, MLK. Peyton Place is gone right now, but everybody was like, I had friends still lived in Peyton Place. They ain't had nowhere to go. Let me see, container crops, I did put them out myself and had no shame about it. It ain't about the shame, it's about trying to fight them to get off your couch. It's the fight that you gotta put in. Jones Life said, any friend that turns into an enemy has been hating since day one. Wait a minute. Was that a quote by Tupac? Oh my God, that Tupac. I'm telling you, He spits lyrics and he been dead for like 20 years. Oh my God, that's profound. That's why I think if he would have been in a better space, Pac wouldn't have been. He would have been way more than a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I think we all would have been going to his church or something. I kid you not. If he wouldn't have got in cahoots with not Big Papa, but the big dude in the big red suit, I think if he didn't get in to connections with, I'm gonna call him Anti Claus, because he was everything wrong about the holiday. He's just evil, the big red suit. If he wouldn't have got in with him, I think everybody would have been going to Tupac's church on every Wednesday and Sunday night. I kid you not. But very true. Been hating since day one. Been hating since day one. Isn't there a way to stop them from happening? Maybe if we ecosystem with ourselves. Isn't there a way to stop this from happening? Maybe if we have an ecosystem with ourselves. I don't understand what you mean by that. Uh, Eagle Eye says, I don't have friends now. They all show their true faces and frenemies, foes, and haters. Yes. What's up, B Rich? What's going on? Yeah, don't say his name, y'all. Didn't you? I know what his name is. I'm gonna take them down. I don't want him uh, and take that man's name down to that Joe guy. Please take the man in the big red suit name off of my video, cause he has a tendency of showing up at unknown people's houses. I don't want to have to deal with that. I ain't even playing. Uh, don't say his name. That name has become infamous and evil. I don't even want. I don't even like saying his name inside my home. I don't care. He ain't his. Listen, his body is locked up. Who just said that? J. Armstrong Sr. say he locked up though. No, listen to me, and this is why I'm gonna take you into a little bit of my spirituality. Okay, his body is locked up. His evil spirit is still running death row. His Think about it. What's up, bro, farmer? His body is locked up, but he's still controlling things on the outside. Why do you think people still scared to say his name? This man will probably be in jail for the rest of his life. Means nothing. Some kind of way, people keep coming up stinking in the alley in a dumpster. Some kind of way, they keep pinning lawsuits on him because some kind of way he's still doing stuff, but he ain't left. He like the Joker. Joker be in Arkham. He caused more trouble while he's in Arkham prison than he did when he was on the streets. Anti-Claus, the man in the big red suit. That's why I don't play that. That's like me talking about Mike Tyson. I'm never ever gonna say bad words about Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is somewhere completely. He probably 2,000, 3,000 miles away from me. He could be in Tibet. They could reach out and grab you, man. I ain't never got nothing bad to say about Mike. So let's cut that out, Jay. So, right, somebody said, cuz I said tentacles are real. Amen. And listen, I've been in the hood. I know how it is. I can't say this man's name, but he ran our whole neighborhood. He was the neighborhood mobster. And I'm telling you, I had till this very day, I don't know if he locked up or not, because he still runs that part of Toledo, Ohio. His stores are still in operation. All of his people are still in power. You don't hear about him, but everything he owned in the whole hood still operates with his name, his people, his family. But he's locked up probably for the rest of his life. Tentacles. Tentacles. It ain't just influences. Influence is power and it's money. Just because they lock your body up, you still got money and power out there. You still got it. And you still got enough power to be like, look, make that mug go away. So, I'm going to say this, family, and I'm going to let it go because I said I was going to make this quick and short. I promise you. Hey, Black's Tropical Homestead. I promise you. If you're doing the right thing right now, Look over your keep looking over your shoulder, because your enemy used to be your best friend, or your best friend will become your enemy. I'ma say this, true story. Um, and this is me. If I got friends, right, had friends, and you ain't feeling what's going on right now, and you ain't alarmed by the repercussions that could happen. If you are in a mind state of everything is gonna be okay, I distance myself from you. You know why I distance myself from people like that? Family too. Cause I'm gonna end up fighting you. I'm gonna end up going to war with you, and I don't want to do that. So before that happens, as awful as things look, and before that happens, I don't want to have to come to blows someday with you because you ain't doing right. I don't want to keep on. People keep saying, Led, my family member won't get on board. My husband won't get on board. My wife won't get on board. And I'm just trying to look out for them. I'm trying to save them. I can't advise you what to do. All I know is in my household, this is the problem I have with that. I'm the head of my household. When I signed up for this program in this outfit, my job as a man was to take care of my family. My job from God is to take care of my family, my wife, my children. I'm supposed to take care of my immediate family. My wife's job is to take care of them children. And it just rolls downhill, if you dig what I'm saying. So I'm not listening to nobody tell me what I should or shouldn't be doing if I'm trying to take care of us. That's not an argument. That's not gonna be an argument in my house. What's up, Aunt Ford? That's not gonna be a conversation at all. Now, whether I'm going overboard or not, I get it. You know, we can have a discussion on that. But if it come down to you just not on board because you don't believe this, no, we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that because now we need to talk about who are you? You don't see what I see? Uh, Cause let's be for real. Y'all only watching me right now because you know something is wrong, like I know something is wrong. That's why you watching me right now. Because you can see it. I'm telling you, I told y'all a long time ago, that's that superpower. That superpower that you got. Everybody ain't got it. It's a superpower from the Most High. Thank you, led by faith. It's a superpower from the Most High. Say, can you explain what circumstances brought you to beginning prepping? Baby, Fruity Loop, baby, I've been prepping all my life. I wish I could lie about that. I've been making sure I got, even when I first, you got a bike, you go riding with your bike when you a little bitty kid, you know what we used to do? Make sure you got an extra inner tube in your backpack. Make sure you got a bicycle pump on your bike. Make sure you got a headlight on the bike because you don't know if you're going to come back at night. See, it ain't just prepping for the end of days. You've always been a prepper, or you one of them people that just rode your bike all willy-nilly, and when you get a flat or you come trying to come back home too late, you stuck. You got to call mommy and daddy. In my household, if I got to call mommy and daddy, somebody getting a whooping, and it ain't mommy and daddy. My father would say, you got yourself out there, you get yourself back. So I had to make sure I'm going to get myself back as fast as I can without being on the news by 11 o'clock. So it ain't the sense of prepping ain't what you think it is. It's always trying to, from being a child, it's the thought of what could happen. What would happen if I ran over a piece of glass? And I know my tires on this bike is bald head from us doing willies and skidding. That's thought. That's prepping. We got the word prepping and we done abused it, misused it, and turned it into some tactical bullshit that this garbage. Everybody all overnight turned into Rambo. Everybody came back looking, acting like Action Jackson, and guess what? Everybody think they so tough. It's vets out here that look at some of us with this bullshit and be like, you wouldn't have a prayer of what I saw or what I had to do. Cut the shit. It's some big prepper channels. It's some big ones. I ain't never been in the military. But even I know, man, somebody need to give a couple of them guys some laxatives so they can let that shit out. Cause that's bullshit. I'm just saying, you know, I ain't getting on nobody. I'm just saying, I'll be thinking about, I wonder how people in the military be looking at some of them dudes. Like, prepping ain't all of this tactical gear, tactical clothes, hands in the dirt. You know it's right. You a vet. Man, come on, man. You be looking at some of us like, man, cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. My whole family is military, Air Force. My little sister would put half of them dudes to shame. My baby sister, the baby twin, put them fools to shame. So I'm prepping. Listen, I'm not prepping for the apocalypse. I'm prepping for reality. That's it. That's all. Reality. I don't care about what would you do if you're stuck in the desert. I don't plan on going to the desert. And if I, some kind of way I end up in the desert, I'm going to dig a deep hole. I'm going to lay down and get me a nap. If I'm stuck in the middle of the desert with sidewinders and scorpions, I'm going to dig me, with the last little bit of energy I got, dig me a nice hole. I'm going to write a letter, put it in my pocket, get in that hole and take me a nap. That's what. Cut it out. That's not, see what I'm saying? I don't prepare for that. People like, what happened if you get an EMP blast? What happened if you get a flat tire? That's a better question. What happened if you get a flat tire in the hood and you ain't from the hood? That's the kind of survival I'm talking about. I'm talking about that kind of survival where you done ran out of gas. And the only gas station that you can see that's a quarter of a mile away, number one, you gotta walk down there. Number two, that gas station don't sell gas. All that gas station sell is honey buns, Newport 100s, and 40 of St. Ives and OE. What? But there's gas pumps out there. That don't work, buddy. It ain't been no gas in them pumps for 20 years. Well, why y'all got the gas station part lit up? So they don't get robbed and murdered. I prepare for that. Tish says, greetings, your worst enemies can be also be your extended family, mother, sisters, and all of the above. Yep, exactly. I just stated that too. Maria says, I'm prepping for reality. Food shortage, job loss, weather issues, and any and everyday things can happen. That's me all day. Let me see. Don't say no names. I don't know that cat, but I've seen them. I'm not even go. Don't say no names on here. I'm not dealing with. I don't care what their names is. I don't care what they doing on their channels or nothing. They ain't got nothing to do with me. All I'm saying is, like I said, I just wanted to make sure you knew the real vets that done seen war or just seen duty. Period. Not active duty, but just being in the military for 4 to 8 to more years. You know. So, let me see. I'm just saying, I prep and practice for reality. It's a bunch of people prepping for a video game. I've seen it. They're preparing for some video game that they like to play. It looks like, what's that one game? Call of Duty. I've seen some preppers prepping for Call of Duty, and I'm like, you already know. You've seen them. And I just be like this. It's just one guy in particular, too. I just be like this. Call of Duty. You could tell ain't never held no firearm, ain't never used no knife or nothing but to cut up cucumbers. And it'd be like this. Ain't never been in a confrontation without calling 911. So just make sure you watch people real close these days, because if somebody keep telling you, man, that's crazy, why y'all stocking up all this food? That's dumb. Or the ongoing joke, oh, I'm gonna just come over to your house. That's not funny to me. That's not funny to me. That's not a joke in my household. From my family, and my family know too. Right now, don't say that to me. I lose it. It's not funny. It's not funny. Don't play like that. That's like calling me the N-word. Like, man, we just playing. That ain't funny to me. So, I'm just saying. Say, I was married to one. He passed now, but he also taught me to be prepared. Always check for exits. Any place goes. There you go. Sit sideways, exactly. Fab Five Mommy says, me either. I got too many people depending on me. See? Let me see. Calvet said, I just say I'm broke and stop shaving. Hey. That's why I stopped telling friends I'm stocking. Hey, everybody see how my channel kind of went I kind of went around the curve a little bit. Because I was like, that's enough. If you don't get it by now, good luck. Flo Smith from UK and prepping for power cuts. 1,000 watt inverter, electric blanket, solar. All right now, Flo. Let me see. Maria R said, OMG, I don't like when people say that to use us either. Do not come here if stuff goes sideways. I do not have enough. I promise you don't. Miss Sunshine, I'm brutally honest with a few folks who know what we do. I let those who know if it comes down to needing my preps, I don't even let them know. I don't even let the people that I can help know who I am going to help. If you start letting too many people know you're going to help them, you become a training wheel. You know what I mean? If you start letting too many, if you even tell somebody, look, I got your back. If you go down, I got your back. You became a training wheel. Because now they're not going to go as hard. It's no different from you learning how to ride your bicycle. As long as you know your daddy is behind you and he got one hand on the handlebar and one hand under the seat, and he's keep pedaling, 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 keep pedaling. You hear how that voice went down? As long as you thinking your daddy back there screaming, keep pedaling, so you can think that he's still behind you. As long as you got that, you gonna just, I can't get hurt. My daddy got my seat and I can do anything right now. Soon as you let that know, now hit the brake. You look back and your daddy is half a block back, you fall, you crash. I don't let people who I plan to help know I plan to help you, because you will lose sight of, and it's in your nature, you will lose sight of your goal. You ain't hungry enough. It's just like boxers. It's just like sports athletes. If you always winning and you never lose, you start gaining weight. You start getting fat. You start getting slow. You don't do enough training. Next thing you know, you get in the ring and you underestimate your opponent and you knock knock your ass smooth out. So don't tell people who you gonna help. Let them continue to go hard as you go hard. Look how much more powerful you will be as a team. Look how much more powerful you will be as a team if they've been going hard because they feel like I gotta eat, I gotta eat, I gotta eat. Look how much more powerful a team y'all will be if both of y'all been having that mindset. Where if you the only one that got that mindset and he coasting because he think you got his back, if he screw up, he'll be slacking. Let me see. Has anyone been noticing the lights flickering a lot? That been happening for years now. Here, our lights went out the other day. It's like, why even make a video on it anymore? I promise you, the lights go out so much. It's like, Sam said, I gave up warning family and friends about prepping. Those who are interested, I teach what I do. That's it. I'm not gonna waste my time. But that will let you know exactly what the title of this video is. Those used to be your family and your best friends. They will become your worst enemy, or you're gonna go to battle with those people. It's guaranteed. Let me see. Ayla says, so many of us have to deal with the dynamics of only a few people in the family being adequate enough, else is a struggle. Use their extra funds for vacation. See, I distance myself from people like that. Let me see. Everybody said I was crazy. I'm cool with it. I'm crazy as hell. Let me see. Trey says, that's right, Mr. Led. I always been a prepper, EDCer. I didn't know until I was grown. Yeah, thank you for, I'm going to finish reading. I just don't talk anymore what grown folks should be doing. Listen, exactly. You don't even know you a prepper. It's a word we throw around and we done watered it down and turned it into the next hip thing to say. No, you always be ready. Always. So, Lee Harv, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I'm gonna tell you what sparked this conversation. Lee Harv, thank you for reminding me of what sparked this whole conversation today at all. I was gonna do a whole entirely another video, but I promise you, what sparked my conversation was my conversation with my wife this morning. And I told my wife, I said, baby, I'm sorry. Because my house is a mess on the inside because I got stuff everywhere trying to get it prepared to put it in different places and shipping some of my stuff out. I'm prepared for so much where right now we wake up and I'm stepping over stuff. You know what I'm saying? I come downstairs and I'm stepping over gear. And I have to tell her, I'm sorry, baby. You know, I know I had to catch myself there. I said, I know it looked like what I'm doing is a lot. But I was raised to take care of you. That's why we still here. That's why we still together. I don't want nothing to ever happen to my kids, man. My kids or my wife. Not if I have the opportunity to fix it or prevent it. If you have, listen, you never miss something until it's gone. You don't miss how good it is to walk until they take your legs from up under you. You know, you don't realize how good it is to drive and be stuck in traffic and after work traffic until they take your license or suspend your license. You don't realize it's gone, what you got, until it's gone. I don't ever want to have to see my kids want for nothing. And me and her had this conversation today because we had a horrible ordeal about 20, 25, 26 years ago. And I said, I never, ever want to see my kids like that again. I only had my two. My daughter was a baby. and my son was like 4. And I'm not gonna go into the details, but that was one of the lowest moments of my married life, because it's like, what do I do now? Because now it ain't just me have to sleep in a car and go eat bologna. It ain't just me. Now, and hide in the trunk so people think it's just my car is parked. Because in Toledo, if you sleep inside the car, the police come and shine a light in there. If they see steamed up windows, sometime you got to sleep in the trunk. I slept in the trunk of a 1970, let me remember, 1977 Oldsmobile Delta 88. Slept in that big old giant trunk just so the police don't come and shine you and make you have to move your car. See, I can't put my kids and my wife in the trunk with me no more. Now I got somebody that I'm responsible for. And it's not gonna be that simple. I can't just say, hey, hold the baby, get in the trunk. I can't do that. So I wanna make sure that I never have to ever see my kids like that again, wondering what's my next move. Driving around the city half the day trying to figure out, I don't want to ask no friends, can I stay with them? Because, friends want stuff from you and you can't have trust of them. And then it's the friends that you got with you too that matters. I could go stay with my one homeboy, but, he's an entrepreneur. He'll give you the shirt off his back. Heart of gold, You need money? How much you need, man? I just need about $20. Here's $200. I'm your dog, but man, can I get a place to sleep tonight? Man, come on in, man. Bring the kids, bring the family on in. You can do that. You can bring the family in, but he's an entrepreneur and he works from home. If you get what I'm saying, back then. And his clients show up at his office very frequently. I just didn't want to be there at his office with my family during an inspection. If you get what I'm saying, okay? With the big red and blue lights. I didn't want to be at his office with his clients during an unexpected inspection. Okay? AKA 5-0. I don't want to subject my family to that. Okay? So I have to think of what I need to do. I don't ever want to have to deal with that again, ever again in my life. Ever. So I make sure, even if something happened to me, they at least got a fighting chance. If something happened to me, my family got a fighting chance. So I just wanted to let y'all know, please hang on. Please watch out for the people that's around you right now. We in some horrible times. It don't look like it. Look, beautiful trees. Everybody like, oh, your banana tree is pretty, Led. I'm seeing the comments. I ain't there right now. Because that's the last thing on my mind right now. I can't get off of my head of the people that are not preparing. The people that think this is gonna get better. But if you do believe things are gonna get better, if you do believe that nonsense in your head, and Lord forbid, I hope it don't get no worse. I hope it don't. But history tends to repeat itself every so many years. Every so many years, if you go back in history, the same things keep happening even before biblical times. These events, whether it's weather, whether it's the change in the world, whether it could be anything, they keep hitting identically the way they did either hundreds or thousands of years ago, over and over. Over and over. So if you in what all of these people are saying online, if you don't believe the media, if you don't believe none of this, you got to believe history, right? If you do the research yourself, these weather patterns is nothing new. Okay, we have screwed it up, but for the most part, we always get a major flood after so many hundreds or thousands of years. We always get a major fire of burning land every so many hundreds or thousands of years. Every so many hundreds of thousands of years, meteors hit the earth. We know how this go. We know how this go. But we tend to think that somebody else is going to help us out of this poop hole. My real question to you, if you think this way, is who do you think is coming to help you? I need you to answer that. Not for me. Answer it for yourself. I need you to write on a piece of paper with a pen or a pencil and write down the name of who do you think is coming to help you if the boot hit the poop. Who? I know you ain't talking about the people on TV. The ones that can't figure out what they doing. The ones that's cutting off food stamps. The ones that's cutting off pensions. The ones that's unemploying people. The ones that's shutting down jobs. The ones that's crushing the stock markets. Is them the same people? The ones that's arresting innocent people. The ones that's murdering and killing innocent people for things they did. The people you think coming to help you? I need you to think of this with your head. You know how many people that have been killed, they are no longer with us. And I'm sure one of their last thoughts is, I know they ain't about to try to kill me. They supposed to be the police. He gonna hurt me, he gonna rough me up, but he ain't gonna kill me. He can't. Everybody watching. Everybody got their cameras out. His partner standing next to him. His camera on his chest, his vest is running and recording. He ain't gonna kill me. That was probably one of their last thoughts. So if you think those is the same people that's coming to help you if the boot hit the poop, you are sadly delusioned. Because they ain't coming to help you right now and ain't nothing wrong yet. You can write your congressman all you want to. Hey, they about to put me out of my home, and I was just seeing if y'all could figure something out where I could stay till the 30th so I can get my check. The mayor or the governor don't care about you about to get put out your house. And thank you, Monique, because that's what my wife said to me today about Noah. They thought Noah was crazy. Everybody. And she was preaching to me. She was like, and it wasn't, they didn't even never seen water before like that. And I'm sitting here, I'm glad she understood, because sometimes I feel guilty for going so hard. But I just wanted to explain to my wife, it's my job to take care of y'all, and I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I was half-assing that. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I was half-assed taking care of my family like I'm supposed to. So I'm gonna go hard, because listen, the same little bit of money we nickeling and diming ourselves with buying seeds, buying bug out gear, buying vegetables, buying fruit trees, it don't cost much. You nickel and dime yourself, it will add up to thousands of dollars. But the same thousands of dollars that you nickeling and diming yourself to survive, or you nickeling and diming yourself on things to preserve yourself, you could easily blow that money on some shoes, some perfume, some cologne, some wigs, some weave, some jewelry, a car, things with no value whatsoever in the situation we're in right now. Thank you, Karen L. So, Mr. Led, some people just don't believe fat meat is greasy, as my mother often says. Amen. Amen. I'm telling you, it's so many. You could waste so much money even faster. Somebody said a purse, South Padre, on one purse. Louis, I ain't gonna say their name. LV. You could waste just as much money as you are going to waste on getting survival gear and gardening gear and protection gear. You can waste just as much money in one whop of a stupid day of shopping. And I'm gonna tell you something, cause I said so. Says a wig and makeup got got to get these plants grown. Look, listen, I've seen how much some folks pay on that hair. Everybody ain't getting their hair from the dollar store, ladies. Everybody ain't getting their hair from Dollar General. Some of that hair used to literally be in Brazil on top of somebody else's head. I used to deliver to this beauty salon. I used to deliver on my mail route. I used to deliver to this beauty salon. And you know, in every beauty salon, the first thing you see before you even get into the doggone place is them dummy heads with these wigs on them. Oh, I done seen that hair in the dollar store. Don't front. It's that like them Halloween wigs. You know that they get at Halloween time, they be down the Halloween aisle. Same stuff. Same stuff. I done seen them. I done seen people rock them through Walmart too. The Halloween wigs, but now they sell them at the dollar store for everyday use for some reason. Like you fooling somebody. But I promise you, that hair on some of them costs a small fortune, a car payment, because that hair, and it be like, and the lady say, oh yeah, real human hair, real human hair. It was probably hers. Do you ever realize when you go into one of them beauty salons? I'm trying to stay politically correct. The person behind the counter, their hair is always short. Tell me I'm lying. The person that's always working in behind the counter and always coming to see if you stealing, you know what I'm saying? Their hair is always cut like in a little bowl shape, or they got on a wig. They got on a wig because their hair is short. The hair you looking back there to buy in Kim's salon shop is probably belonged to Kim and the rest of her daughters. You know. She the one keep following you around every little aisle. Each aisle is this, you gotta walk down the aisle sideways. You looking like me, I'll be looking for barber scissors and shears and clippers and liners and T-edgers and stuff. I gotta walk down the aisle like that. You know, my belly and my booty is hitting all the stuff on the shelves. You know, oh, you come out from there. What are you looking for? I just need some new shears. I get it for you. What kind? Man, I don't even care. I'm disappointed in myself. So that's how you know you done put on some weight, because I come in a couple weeks before this and my belly and my booty didn't touch nothing on the shelves. You know, all the aisles is just, they give you that much. Ain't no carts. You can't use one of them little baskets either down in Kim's store. But you know, Kim hair be short too, or she got on a wig because you just bought Kim hair. And Kim want some money for that, because Kim's husband is a little disappointed that she keep doing that. Like, you know, why don't you let that go? She trying to buy another, send some money home to her family overseas. She got to get that. She got to keep her hair like mine, because she trying to send money home to her family. Let me stop. I said I wasn't going to be on here long. It's been an hour. Family, keep your eyes peeled and keep your head on swivel, because I promise you, I personally, for myself, would not keep hanging around people that's not like-minded as far as you ain't trying to get yourself together. You ain't trying to prepare for this. You ain't ready for that. Oh, we ain't gonna work out. Because all I see now, when I see you saying you're not trying to prepare for yourself, your family, nothing, all I see is an enemy, a future enemy. I don't want that. You know, Superman, Lex Luthor used to be best friend. Batman and Joker used to be best friend. All the evil mix-ups like that, some kind of way down the line, they used to be best friends. It ain't gonna stop. So everybody have a wonderful day. Do me a favor. I got a video coming up that I'm gonna leave this video like that. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I got a video coming up for you. Got him. I got him, y'all. So I'm gonna get off of here. Everybody have a wonderful day. Please watch yourself, prep and pray. I love you. Stay safe, and I'm out.